Black anything, colored anything. I don't care what color you is. This song has to pertain to you if you live in America and you ain't white. Yeah, pull it out, then I'm in again. Spin me out, unless it's cinnamon. Say my people are aggressive, and the movement is violent. They say the protests are deadly, and the people are irrelevant. They be looking to the president, really what does he represent? He be building up attention, he got our attention. And they ask for my people, we be screaming out for justice. People have you catched on, that the government corrupt. They trying to put you away, try to lock you up for illegal substance. They ain't knock down the door.
What it do? What it do? Welcome to We in the World TV. It's your host with the most to say, Ralph the Mouth. You already know. What's going on, folks? I'm out here. You see, I got the new setting. A little rainy out here. Had to change the scene real quick. You know what I'm saying? How everybody doing? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of We in the World TV. Ralph the Mouth. I got my man Coach Hetton calling today. I gave everybody the new call-in numbers. You see what the topic is today. Today is me. I'm gonna school everybody. I'm gonna school everybody a little bit on the rat tip. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get it popping today, man. See if we have some fun today with it. Not to get too personal. You know what I'm saying? And let's go. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Megan Thee Stallion. Supposedly, we don't want to, you know what I mean? People are saying all types of things, so we don't want to just jump on one tip. But supposedly, she got shot in the foot by my man Tory. You know what I'm saying? And she jumped on the gram, and she told her story, and some people say she ratted because she said the man's name and this, that, and thing. And from my definition of ratting. I'm a street dude, real street dude. None of that, you know what I mean, wannabe street dude, seen it, no, lived it, was it, and I retired. But one thing I know a rat is, to me, what a street dude is known for, the rat, is somebody that did the crime with you. Somebody did a crime with you, they get caught, and they catch them, and they tell, you know what I mean, they tell to get a lesser sentence, and so on, or get free, and they tell on the person that they did the crime with. She did not do a crime with Tory Lanez, okay? She did not do a crime with Tory Lanez. It's a sort of a couple relationship type situation, and it's more domestic. It's more of a domestic violence situation, if you want to get technical, than anything. They was kind of in a relationship, and things didn't go right, and he shot her. So saying she's a rat is like kind of putting out the image of to a woman that goes through domestic violence, that she's a rat if she tells on the man who abused her. I mean, that's kind of the image we're putting out when we say that she's a rat, because she's not a crimey. And I don't care that she puts that in her songs. I don't care what gangster stuff she put in her songs. I don't believe she's about that life like that, compared to like say Cardi B and the WAP song. Cardi B is from that ratchet life. You know what I mean? She's an ex-prostitute, stripper, all that. She's been in that ratchet life. So all that ratchet stuff that she talks about it, she's really lived it. So she's not fronting. But Megan, I think she's fronting. I think she's just going along with the wave. This is the thing. She wanted to be a rapper. This is the wave they wanted. She has a nice body. She's shaking and twerking it. So all that saying she's a rapper and she's gangster life. No, I know most of these rappers that talk about they kill people and they did this, they sold this much drugs and this much money. Most of them come in broke. They ain't never had that much money. Only a few of them had money to invest in themselves and coming to the game paid. They ain't all income paid. They all came in. Most of them, or probably 80% of them, you know what I mean? If I do my mathematics, or probably over 80% of them came in dead broke, not a dime in their pocket. That's why the industry is able to give them any type of deal, you know? So before we start saying she's rapping the gangster life and so on, that means nothing. She's a civilian. She's a civilian that knows how to rap. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I'm hustling across the street, right? If I'm hustling across the street, I'm selling drugs in a trap house. Right, I'm selling drugs in a trap house, right? And the neighbors across the street, they're law-abiding citizens. They don't have nothing to do with that. They don't with that. And I'm selling drugs across the street. And they call the police on me and they say, yo, listen, the guy across the street is selling drugs. That's not ratting. That's not a snitching. That's a civilian calling 911. That's a civilian calling somebody who's breaking the law. You have to know the difference, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, as a street guy, we don't like that. We get mad at these people for doing this. But running around saying she's a rat, just because she told that, and then from the looks of it, it looked like she held it down. Looked like she held it down. I got to make sure. It looked like she held it down, right? And then a lot of BS was going on, and she said her piece, because before then she basically said nothing. You know what I mean? She basically said not a word. She was kind of like kept it to herself and kept it kind of to the street code that everybody wanted her to follow, and she looked like she followed it to that T. And then her breaking point came when whatever situation happened with blogs and whatever he was saying behind. We don't know all these scenes. Everybody only going by what they put out, and we have to take that information and run with that. So and I don't, and some people say she's lying. We're gonna have people call in. We're gonna have people call in, and we're gonna talk about this. Some people say she's lying. The story's fishy. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't she press charges? That is a good question. Like, why didn't she press charges? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't she say something sooner and such and such, such and such? But some of the reasons that she gave was kind of legitimate. Where, you know, she was scared, and you know what I mean, she's never been shot before, and police was there. You know what I mean? She didn't feel like saying like, oh, listen, you know what I mean? There's a gun in the car. So it makes sense. So you can't just all the way say like she was lying and we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying, folks? So we don't know, you know. But the definition of ratting to me is when somebody does the crime with you, you know what I'm saying? They do it with you and they get caught and they rat. Or somebody who is in the game, or this could be a rat too, to somebody that's in the game, in the hustling game. They get caught on their own steam. And they rat on somebody else to make their charges lesser. That's a rat. 6ix9ine, he's a rat. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually put in the work. He actually put out hits. He actually, you know what I'm saying, wanted to be that. We talk about Megan Thee Stallion hanging out with somebody, you know what I mean, just doing her thing, you know what I mean, being a young girl, whatever, young celebrity new in the game, enjoying her night, and she gets shot, you know what I'm saying, allegedly. Because you know what I mean, because some people say she's lying, so you know what I mean. So let me give it the benefit of the doubt and say I don't allegedly, but I don't think she's lying. I think Tory Lanez really shot her. You know what I'm saying? He's a lame. I don't want to hear she's a big girl. I don't want to hear she's a tranny. That hasn't been proven. They said Serena Williams was a tranny. She has a baby now. You know what I mean? What about that? So those type of things, you know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from that. I hear it, you know, I'm like, ooh, whoa, you know what I mean? It makes sense when you know her size and all that, but that's not the truth, you know. That's not the truth, you know. Until the truth actually comes out, we can all speculate what she is, what she isn't. But this dude is a burger. He's a burger. If he really pull out a gun on a female, they need to send his ass back to Canada. I'm about to do a petition on him, man. If real come to real and I start finding out, yo, I'm doing a petition on him, man. I'm signing a petition to get Tory Lanez up out of here, send him back to Canada the way, because we don't be needing these dudes. We already got a problem with these females over here. We don't be needing dudes coming from over here, from other places, and coming over here. You know what I mean? I'm working without doing that to our females. If you want to get technical, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're already having headaches with them, man. Up with us black dudes, all types of nationalities over here, Haitian, Jamaican, Black American. You know what I mean? All that. We already bumping heads with each other and all that, man. We don't be needing other now. She's all mad, and you know what I'm saying? She might be mad at every short dude and every dude, and can't trust nobody because this dude come from across the border and he gonna shoot one of our black women. All them black women in Canada, man, you want to come over and shoot ours? Come on, bro. Take that shit back over there across the border, man, if we want to get technical. Tory Lanez need to go back to Canada if he really shot that girl. Do his little jail time for that. Do his little, you know what I'm saying, whatever he's going to do, you know what I'm saying, and go back, bro. We don't need all that. We should be riding with her, gentlemen, more than anything. Okay, now if she's lying, you know what I'm saying, I'll be the first to admit that I'm wrong, but I don't think she's going to put out a lie like that because she's going to get in trouble herself. With a lie like that, she's going to definitely get in trouble herself. You know what I'm saying? That's like defamation of character, false, this, all that good stuff, man, going to come up. She just wrecked her career. Nobody's going to ever believe her. You know what I mean? So if she jumped out the window like that to wreck her career, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? That's on her. You know what I'm saying? But me, my opinion, and I know I gave out a harsh post the other day. You know what I'm saying? Some people was like a little harsh. You already pick sides. I kind of did, yes. But from my opinion, I don't think she did. Hit that subscribe button, though. People hit that subscribe button. I got the stream on. So in case y'all want to come on panel with me, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I don't know how to work this too much. Let me see. Oh, see, I don't know how to work this too much, so I got to figure out how to work it. You know what I'm saying? so I can do my thing, man. But this is nice. I like this. Anybody else want to call in? If y'all didn't get the new call-in number, let me know. You know what I'm saying? It's a new call-in number. You know what I'm saying? Where you can call in real quick, and we can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So let's do that, man. I like this. I like this stream thing though. I ain't even gonna lie. The stream thing is hot. You know what I'm saying? It's real dope. You know what I'm saying? I can do my thing with it. My fault, people. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that situation, man. You know what I'm saying? But calling her a rat and all that, man, I don't think that's cool. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, everybody's entitled to their opinion, so I can't just sit here and be like, you know what I'm saying, he's wrong, he's right. That's it's an opinionated thing. We all don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with these people. We don't know who's telling the truth. We don't know. We're not there. So everything's all opinionated, man. You know what I'm saying? So today I just want to do a little special show. I can't wait till my guy call up and we're gonna talk about this health. I mean, this wealth, this buying these properties. You know what I mean? That's what he's into, buying properties. The man stays in the sky, calls his office in the sky. So keeping up with him is very hard. You know what I mean? Coach Hatton, if you know what I'm saying, you know who you are, baby. Hit me up. Let's talk about it real quick, man. Let me get 5-10 minutes of your time because I know your time is precious. You know what I'm saying? But this man is doing some of the stuff that I talk about, you know what I mean, when it comes to buying communities and having our own communities and such and such, such and such. So if that's what, you know what I mean, instead of sometimes talking about it or just posting about it, I found somebody who's actually doing it and who can tell you that it's possible. You mean to own your communities and you know what I mean, and you don't have to go through certain things, man. If you own your own communities and you're raising your own kids, like, I mean, I don't see what I'm saying wrong, man. Like, I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're already being like segregated in certain projects. Right? Like, they're already doing it to us. Why don't we just do it to ourselves? Like, why don't we just, like, you know what? Why don't we just, you know what I mean? Like, do us our own thing, and you're still in tune with your surroundings. You're still in tune with the system, but you're using the system correctly, and you're using the system to your benefit, which can be done when you got a guy like Coach Hatton doing this thing. Some of the things that I'm doing after I came from where I came from, and some of the stuff that I'm doing, I know it can be done. Because I'm coming from scratch, made a whole bunch of mistakes, and to see the moves that I'm making right now, I'm like, wow, it's possible. You know what I mean? So that's why when I put up a post the other day about bragging and talking to certain people, like when I talk to people of my level and up, they don't look at it as bragging. We look at it as a compliment, and we bigging each other up, and we all, you know what I'm saying, pushing, because I mean, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are targeted, and it is, and it's not easy to get it. And then when you have made mistakes, it's even harder. So I get it. I get the struggle and this, that. But when I seen that it can be done now, and what I'm doing with my own kids and my own daughter and like, you know what I'm saying? I see them in their own businesses, and they're climbing up from the lessons that I learned, and I teach to them, and they're learning. And you see the process, you be like, whoa, it's legit. I mean, it's legit. It's legit. It's legit, people. It's legit to clean up your act. It's legit to do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a guy, one day I'm going to do a show on me, where I'm going to drop my story. It's going to be in parts and pieces, so people can get an understanding of who they talking to, who's talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to think that I'm just I'm always going to stress that. I don't want people to think that I'm just doing this show because I don't know what I'm talking about. No, most of my conversations and most of what I talk about is through experience, man. Most of the stuff I talk about is through experience of making a mistake. It's the experience of doing the right thing, the wrong thing, and so on and so on. And I learned, and I decided to myself to give out the information and tell people about it, from eating to raising kids to, you know what I mean, drugs. You know what I mean? I can talk about it because I actually been there. You know what I'm saying? Some of the places that I've been, people would think I'm lying. They be like, wow, you really been there? I'm like, yes, I really was there. I really did that. You know what I mean? I really lived that type of life. Yes, this is a fact about me, that I lived a certain type of life that people would not believe that I lived. As I got older, stuff like that, I'm kind of like, to be honest, I'm embarrassed of, to be honest. When you really look at it, it's more of embarrassment now more than a pride thing. When I was younger, it was more prideful of the fights and the, you know what I mean, the criming and all that. So it was more of yeah, macho man. Now it's more like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I did that, you know what I mean? So maturity has changed my mindset on how I seen the way I was living coming up, you know what I mean, as a young man. And I realized that was stupid, because And like, you know, when I have a saying and I said, if you can't teach it to your kids, why learn it? You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be the next form of your life sooner or later is when you have kids, if you teach them. So if you learning dumb stuff and negative stuff and all type, that's what you learning. That's what you're going to teach. There's just no way going around that because that's what you learn. That's what you put in your head. That's what's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the jewel with that one right there. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple little jewelry stores and shit I drop on y'all here and there. That's what Ralph the Mouth do. You know what I'm saying? My lighting is messed up, man. I'm at a new location as y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. We in the world. You know what I'm saying? I get around. I'm at the pool area. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's rainy out here, as you can see, cloudy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good, though. I'm good, man. Just waiting for somebody to call in. I mean, I like the call-ins. I mean, the call-ins are dope. They kind of like spark me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear other people's point of views. It's good to have other people's point of views and not just your own, you know? You know what I'm saying? Sipping on that wine a little bit. You know what I mean? Chill. Got the lemons in there. Don't hate the grapes. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, man. We in the world, baby. Ralph the Mouth. Subscribe, man. You know what I mean? Everything. I got 99 subscribers. I could use that 100 subscribers real slow, but something is better than nothing. Hold on, man. What? Hold on. I'm on my phone. Somebody's hitting me up. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes, man. But hold on, what? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So people on my page sometimes, like people that be on my page, I don't know why y'all don't call in, to be honest, because it's like y'all seem to always have something to say on my page, and I get a lot of I think y'all get a lot of false false beliefs about me, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all be thinking wrong about me, I think. And sometimes I would like, now that's why I kind of like doing this now. It's kind of like, I don't want to say clear my name, but it's like I want to speak instead of commenting, because some people get me wrong. And I don't like that. I don't like that 100 that people get me wrong. Hold on, we got my first call, baby. Got my first call. Hello?
Hey, great day, Coach Hinton.
Hello?
Great day, it's Coach Hinton.
Hey, what's up, bro?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm so glad you called, bro. I'm like, oh man, Coach not calling. He probably in the sky somewhere.
Not yet. I'll be in the sky tomorrow morning.
Okay. I really appreciate this call, bro, because the reason why I appreciate this call, as a matter of fact, before I start talking, could you introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, man, what you do and all that, man, before I go any further, sir?
Absolutely. So my name is Sefadine, and the brand name is Coach Hinton because I'm a financial life coach, and it's very, very simple for people to remember Coach Hinton instead of Sefadine Hinton. So every platform is Coach COACH, and last name Hinton HENTON on every single social media. You could Google Coach Hinton and everything will come up. A little bit about myself. I assist people with having I want to say investment portfolios from wherever they at in life, and doesn't matter whether they have money, don't have money, credit, whatever. I started from the zero, and now I have a multi-million-dollar real estate investment portfolio that keeps growing. And on top of that, I wrote a book that's assisting people with having more confidence, finding their happiness, and mastering stress and anxiety. And people base their entire lives off the words of my book worldwide. I have 100% 5-star reviews on Amazon, and that title of the book is called "Staying Happy and Confident When Your World's Falling Apart."
Wow, that's dope.
Put out another book. Actually, the same book with a different title, which is going to be "The Art of Success," and so I could capture even broader audience. So, yeah.
What's your project that you're working on now?
That's like the most difficult thing you could
Oh, ha 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 ha
Things
ha.
going on at the same time, bro.
Cause I seen you, I seen a video of yours. I seen a video you was looking at a building. I'm like, yo, this guy's all over. Because last week I just seen you looking at another building, and I see you looking at another building. I'm like, wow, this dude is all over the place. So I'm like, wow, that's why I'm kind of asking what you up to, because I can't keep up with you from your book. There's no way I'll be able to keep up with you.
Every day I just keep growing. So within the past 2.5-3 weeks, I've been in New York, Detroit, LA. I live in Georgia and DC and a few other places. And it is all business, all in the efforts of purchasing commercial real estate properties all over the country.
Yo, that's dope. I'm not even gonna lie, that's dope. Because the reason why I really wanted you on the show is because sometimes, you know what I mean, I'll be on my, you know what I mean, I'll be on my black wave, but I don't wanna like stay on that talk, just black. But I'm black, you know what I'm saying? I'm black, I'm Haitian, so you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna lean towards my peoples more than any other culture. But anyway, I seen properties that was costing, I say, $1.8 million or whatever. You know, it's more of your field, so you would know about what I'm talking about, the property that you were showing. And I was just trying to get at that, you know, as black people, we could own our own communities. You don't have to, you know what I mean, be up under another culture's community like they're doing. They're milking the black person of all the money out the community, and it's not your culture that's taking the money from you. You know what I'm saying? They don't, you know what I mean? So it's like I'd rather you owning the black community than somebody else. That's all I'm getting at. If I sound wrong, then I'm wrong.
I mean, it's like this. We receive what we settle for. You know what I mean? So it's really, you know, that's really just what it is. We receive what we settle for, and we attract what we go after, and we keep what we appreciate.
That's deep. I like that, bro. I like the way you put that. That ass. That was nice.
That's just what it is. It's all science. You know what I'm saying? The very definition of appreciate means to add value. So like a lot of times when people think about real estate, they think about that the properties appreciate in value. But what does that mean? That it goes up in value. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with relationships. If you appreciate someone, that goes up. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have a better relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that appreciate is a huge thing, a huge word.
That's deep right there, man. Because when I be trying to do sometimes, trying to like show people like brothers like you, and there's many other brothers like you, and many other sisters who are doing it. And this, like, people like you just said, they settle for less. You happy where you at instead of starving for the growth. You know what I mean? You got to kind of like starve for the growth. You got to starve for the learning. You know what I'm saying? You got to want it. It's not gonna just come to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to really actually put the work in of learning and knowledge. And when I see brothers like you, I'm basically trying to put out the word that it's possible. This brother right here, he's doing it. He's doing it. You know what I mean? He's actually doing it. He's not talking about it. He's not posting about it. This man is actually going around finding multi-million-dollar homes and putting them together and talking to the right people and making those moves. So that's why I really wanted you to call the show today and be like, yes, it's possible. Yes, this is what I'm doing. You told me the other day. What did you tell me the other day? You was like, yeah, I talked to you, but I be in the sky a lot. Yo, that's dope, man. That's dope, bro. When you said that to me, I was motivated, bro.
As long as I'm not in the sky.
As long as you're not in the sky, you said that to me, and I was motivated. I'm not even gonna lie. You motivated me, like, yeah, I like that. I like brothers who talk like that. You're supposed to talk like that. You're supposed to feel yourself and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. I see somebody streamed in.
Not even on that aspect. That's really the truth.
It's the truth.
I'm usually always available. But when you're in the sky, they don't allow you to talk on the phone because I'm not flying private, I'm flying commercial.
Okay, I got you.
Now,
who's at the permit?
On airlines, then I'll be able to talk with him in the car.
Somebody just came in on the stream. I'm trying to see who it is. Lax. Who's Lax? Ayo, Lax.
LAX.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Hello.
I got somebody calling. They on the stream.
Hey, what's up? This is Nick.
I got Coach Hinton. Remember I told you who's gonna call in today. I got Coach Hinton on the Hey, let me let you see my face. You know what I mean? I got the camera off because I was sweating. I'm like, oh man. But I got Coach Hinton on the phone and he's talking about, you know what I mean? Commercial real estate. That's what he does. He's a commercial real estater. And he's basically gonna tell us the stuff that I be posting about buying black communities, you know what I'm saying? Like buying our own communities and doing our own thing. Like we don't have to be up under, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to be up under somebody else's community. You know what I mean? We can be taking care of our own community and buying our own community. The money's there. The money's there as a nation. The opportunity is there. So Coach Hinton is gonna, you know what I'm saying, talk about that. All right. And then we're gonna get on your topic because I like your topic too.
Yeah, but it's not just about buying it's not just about starting our own communities and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because I love the whole gentrification thing in the way that I'm able to tax these white people. You know what I'm saying? So for example, Harlem, right? I own a commercial property in Harlem. And I'm getting this reparation money, man. I'm taxing the mess out of these white people, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So yeah, you know, buy our communities, all that, but also buy properties in their communities too. You know what I'm saying? Well,
of course, okay.
You know, that's not necessarily their community, but you know what I'm saying? Wherever, you know, like no limitations. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Shoot, man. Like we could take accept rent from us and accept rent money from them.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm doing that. I'm doing that now. I'm doing that now. You know what I mean? I got one property, and somebody else is paying for everything for it. You know what I mean? The property is paying for itself right now. So I totally understand that.
In the neighborhoods where the rent is higher, you know, we should strive to own property there as well because they're gonna pay that money. You know, we tax the mess out of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The most we can.
LA, you want to chime in a little bit, girl? LA. Lax. I can't hear you. Hello? I think you got your mic off. Hold on. Let me fix that. Oh, I got the hello?
Oh, there it is. Can you hear me?
Oh, I messed up, man. I had the mic on. Oh, you can give me a paper towel real quick? Yo, and give me a little wine. It's right there in the fridge. Just pour it in there, a little ice and wine. Good looking, brother. Relax. How did you feel about what he just said? Did you hear him?
Yeah, I heard what he said. I'm just, the gentrification thing, it is what it is. But to be honest, a lot of them are leaving. They're going to the rural areas because they know a lot of them are waking up to know things are going on that they won't be able to survive if some shit really do hit the fan. Niggas will be at their door. So they leave. They're going to rural areas. They're passing the suburbs. They're leaving. They leaving.
Can you hear her, Coach?
I heard.
Okay. Yeah. What you feel about that?
I don't feel any way about it.
Ah, that's not your lane.
No, I wouldn't say it's my lane. I don't put feelings into those different types of things.
Oh, okay.
Like for me, it's all about the numbers. So I grab stuff at a discounted margin, and then I take out a loan against the property, and I charge people for rent. Now, if it's a Manhattan, they're going to get the Manhattan price. You know, it's all based on that current market. If it's in Brooklyn, it's going to be a different price. If it's in Georgia, it's going to be a different price. If it's in Detroit, it's going to be a different price. It all depends on that specific market.
Okay.
I don't really know about the whole lack. It's always going to be people that's going to be renting. and I let the realtors do what they do. I let the property management companies do what they do, and I make sure I grab it at a discounted rate.
Oh, I like that. How long you been doing this, Coach?
I've been learning the game since I was a teenager. I started out as a licensed real estate sales agent, and then I built my what else was it? When you connect to different people, I feel like I'm words right now. I built my connections. Throughout the years, and I leveraged me being a New York State licensed real estate sales agent, and on top of that, I leveraged my thoughts as far as my goals. I told people that I was building a global financial empire, my own thing, my own resort franchise, my own insurance company. And then as I introduced myself like that, then people knew to only bring top-notch people to me. And then on top of that, I wound up connecting with the private funding side of the game. Private money lenders, hard money lenders, hedge fund managers, financiers, and then I learned from them about what project they like to fund and what qualifies people to get the funding. They told me what was needed to get funding for projects in the hundreds of millions of dollars, and then I let the world know that I was connected to the money, and that's how I became connected to every single industry that I wanted to be connected to, and then I utilized that information, and I wound up aligning with building my team together, and we just constantly building.
That's dope.
We got the internet, bro.
Excuse me?
The world is in the palm of our hands. I said we have the internet, bro. The world's in the palm of our hands.
That's true. I use the internet. I'm not nice at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not nice at it. I need to learn. But that is definitely true. I definitely use it. I use the internet to my advantage as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deny that right there. You know, I cannot deny that the internet is just we got it, the world at our hand right now. Access. It's like an information era, I call it, and I believe that. Yes, I truly believe that.
On top of that, now I'm actually giving people the opportunity to own commercial properties with me. My number one focus is owning apartment complexes. So I changed the real estate game forever with what I'm doing. Just by people bringing deals to on the deal, instead of giving them a fee, I'm giving them equity. So now a person is able to own apartment complexes with me without having any money, without having any credit, and actually have wealth that's building, and then be able to pass that down to the next generation.
Yes, I believe in that. That right there. Yes, I definitely believe in that generational wealth, passing it down. You know what I mean? What? Because all that passing down, you can't pass down jobs, man. So you can't do that because this is I never seen somebody pass down their job. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, like
I see you. I see you also a motivational speaker.
What was that?
I see. Also, you do motivational speaking.
People have told me that, but I don't. That's not really my thing per se. Because like you have, because like when I think about, hold on 1 second, on the phone. When I think about motivational speakers, I think about people who travel around the country and around the world and give speeches to motivate people.
Okay, because I seen the video and that's why I thought that.
Not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I seen a video of you doing that. That's why I thought that.
People is for a specific reason.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm speaking to people, it's to assist them with a specific thing. And if it's me, it's most likely going to be to assist them with their business as far as capital, or assist them with on the real estate side. So that's what I can be a motivational speaker if I really wanted to, because I just the first year of me writing my book in 2018, I wound up being on the same stage as Les Brown. I wound up being booked with Les Brown in San Diego. And then the next month, Les Brown Jr. called me and asked me could him and his dad mentor me, and then I was mentored by Les Brown and Les Brown Jr. So I'm still connected to the both of them. But that's not my thing. My thing is if I always saw myself speaking to different leaders of countries and seeing how I can assist their country with being better. Okay. So that's my thing.
You on that huge thinking.
On an economic basis.
I said you on that huge thinking, man. You ain't playing with it, man. There's no talk about it. You actually doing it. I like that.
And then my partners I surround myself with people who are doing it. Like for example, my partner Shannon Steele, she's the youngest woman to own a hotel in the United States. She has a Wyndham in Detroit.
What's her name?
And that's about 300 rooms. Shannon Steele.
Shannon Steele. You hear that, folks? Shannon Steele.
Shannon Steele. And then on top of that, she raised over $150 million for the
how much?
Government of Mozambique.
150 M's doing what?
She raised over $150 million for the government of Mozambique.
Wow. That's dope.
So surrounding myself with people who are actively doing these things, which I cover in my book, and the keys of success. Get a mentor, seek out and learn from people who are successful in the field you seek to be successful in.
That's right. That's a fact. Because that's why I put up a post like that the other day. If you hang around millionaires, the chances of you being a millionaire goes up. You know, you have a better chance. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
The reason why you have a better chance is because the competition is different. So they'll be working on different things on a regular basis, and then it's up to you to take advantage of that opportunity. Most people don't take advantage of opportunities.
That's right.
So you have to take advantage of that opportunity. If a person that has a multi-million-dollar investment portfolio and is your mentor, and you look at that person as your mentor, and if that person says, look, here, I got this investment, it's going to cost $15,000, you win. This is me, no hesitation, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? If it's $100,000, no hesitation, I'm in. Like I invested in last November, I invested about $300,000 in cash into one of my mentors' businesses. He has a development company here in Atlanta. So bam, I invested the cheese. So that no matter what, that cheese could keep flipping. And so you just gotta be all in. Like can't hesitate with different things. A lot of times people hesitate, and that's what kills a lot of energy. You know, and the energy is what kills the deal for that person. You know what I mean? So now once a person hesitates, not only are they messing up that opportunity, they're messing up future opportunities, because the person that brought the opportunity to the table is not going to come to that person ever again for opportunity, most likely. And then on top of that, the person that didn't take advantage of the opportunity has doubt in his or her mind of that person being worthy of such opportunities.
That's true.
So now they're not going to be able to attract more opportunities.
I would be like that myself. Like if I was, doing some type of business, and every time I bring an opportunity to you and I hand it to you, you seem to can't do nothing with it. After a while, I'd be discouraged by you, and I wouldn't want to deal with you no more. And that tip, when it comes to that tip, I can't deal with you because you're not doing nothing.
See, in my circle, if you do that one time, you're out.
Yeah, because there's a lot of money involved. I understand.
Not even because there's a lot of money involved. The money has nothing to do with it, because we attract the money. It's not an issue. It's because of the energy. You can't have people in your circle that have that type of energy, because does, because energy is transferred from one person to the next. So if you're aligned with someone that has that type of energy, now that energy comes into your soul, and that's what you can't have whack energy around you.
That's
like
true.
Jay-Z said, if you ain't talking big money, you can't be talking to me. It's not because the person doesn't have money. It's because that person doesn't have the mindset of big money. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Totally
I
understand.
can't have that energy in my circle.
I totally.
Yeah, but that's the problem, though. You got to help other people to get there.
You heard what she said?
Yeah, I'll reiterate what I said. Huh?
Can you hear me?
He heard you.
Oh yeah, because that's why a lot of people, like, to be honest, we have a lot of people that are behind as far as like group economics. They're just left behind. They're just left in this mentality that we can't do it. We can't accomplish other things.
What I said was not about not giving people opportunities. In that quote, if you're not talking big money, you can't be talking me. Meaning that I said it's not that the person doesn't have money. It's if the person is not with the mindset of making money, can't have that.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are not in the mindset of making money. And the man
get lax all the time. So every time when you talk about boom, 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 and then you got different people that's on some, but I don't know, like, you know, so they have extreme balance.
But I see what she said. Like the mindset is not there though.
Whether you have the money or not, it's about your mindset of moving forward.
I mean, I get it, but we gotta help our people. It's a lot of people that don't have the mindset. What are we supposed to do? Put them down? You know what I'm saying? Because a majority of us are the ones who spend all the money. That we spend all the money. We spend a lot of money. We put on a big facade that we have money. You know, I'm hearing you. I understand what you're saying. I'm an energy person. I'm a spiritual person myself. But a lot of people are not. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're so far behind as a people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get a lot of people's minds right to so we can move forward with us. Otherwise, we still got to deal with these crackers. That's what it is.
I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm doing the things I'm doing. That's why I'm accomplishing the things I accomplished. Such as me writing a specific book that I wrote. Because the reason why I wrote that book was to assist people with the mindset needed so that they could be at a higher level.
Right. And you know what? You have a book that sounds interesting.
Yeah, he got a book. It's a nice book. Yes, he got a book.
Yeah, but that sounds interesting. But you know what? If you put that into a YouTube, because I think people are more visual, not a long YouTube, something to wake the minds up. Because I mean, you know what? We do a lot of things. Like, I saw something the other day, and I was like, well, damn, I see why white people want us dead. I saw this girl. She was doing dope, you know, in front of her son. He's in a room and her man, and then they're sitting in there arguing at this house. And I was like, well, this is the type, I don't want to even be around here. Look at this, what this child got to go through. I see why they want some people just wiped away. It's the mentality, but a lot of people been handed down this type of mentality.
But you know, okay, you see what you just said with that? A lot of things that's going down, it's kind of like systematic. But the point is though, how long do we keep saying it's like your child coming home and telling you somebody close the door. It's like your child coming home and telling you that somebody keeps hitting them every day. Like, what do you tell your child after a while? Like the child keeps like, somebody hit me at school. Somebody hit me at school. Like, you're gonna listen from that from 7th grade to 10th grade?
Right. I mean, I get that too, because I get tired of giving people knowledge and, you know, telling them, you know, look,
thank you. What about that part?
And stuff like this and that and the third. I get it. Like, I'm at the point to where I'm, you know, done with my own family. I'm a prepper. I'm a survivalist. And I'm like, I've been trying to get them to get on board for 2 years. Like, what will we do if something, you know, goes on when money won't help you, when you'll be using money to burn, to light a fire, stuff like that.
Let me tell you something with that, though.
Get things like that.
Let me tell you something with that. And you're absolutely right. But like, It takes 100 miles in the woods, and it's gonna take 100 miles to walk out. It's really hard to get certain people to change their ways, especially when they get to a certain age and a certain mindset. It's really hard. That's why we have to start with these kids. You know, you got to start with the youth. You got to start with the youth. Yeah, the adults right now, they watch, they done, man. You only have a few adults at a certain age that's gonna even think about changing their ways. Yeah. You got something clicking in the background.
Yeah, I hear it too.
I mean,
you hear that, Lex?
Yeah, I hear it too.
I mean, I guess that's why certain people leave. When they get, money, they just leave the hood behind.
Oh, where Maytay at? Why he leave?
Huh?
No, my boy Maytay just came. I don't know why he left. Yeah, but it is a systematic thing. I get that. But after a while, it's like some of the stuff that we're going through right now. You have this pandemic going through right now. You have all this crazy stuff. The same music is still coming out. Like the same Kill Bob music is still coming out. The same wrong. Like nobody's gonna put out an uplifting song. Nobody's gonna put out a song about something about the situation. They still say at key. So you have to take blame for something. People are still shooting each other, and it ain't white folks shooting it. Like that is still going on. People don't want to talk about it, but it's still going on.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about
it. You can't every year you can't be saying whitey. We can't keep doing that every year. That's getting played out. I'm sorry. But I understand what Whitey did in the system that they implicated, and during slavery, we didn't have somebody to sit at the table with them. And okay, we got that. We got all that information. But now what do? It's like I'm gonna use myself as an example of information. When I gather information about cigarettes, when I gather information about drinking, when I gather information about drugs, when I have information about this, I did something about it. I stopped because I gathered the information. I got older and I started saying, "Oh wow, this stuff can do this to me. Oh, let me stop doing that. Oh, this can do this to me. Oh, let me stop doing that." I stopped going to jail. I stopped doing that because I gathered information. I started realizing, like, oh, you stop. So if you're gathering information and not doing nothing with it, you're a fool to me. Like the information is there now. There's information.
Yeah, the information is there, so it makes no sense for people to still be dumb.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to get at. The blame game is getting played out. Like the blame game is getting played out.
Dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when I see brothers. I see, like I said, I see Africans, I see Haitians, I see Jamaicans, I see all kind of nationalities. They come over here, they got homes and houses and cars. Like, how they do it? How you come from Africa? How you come from Haiti? How you come from Jamaica? How you come from all these places? You come over here and you doing it in this system. How you do that? You know why? Because they follow the system and they know they got to do this. They make the right choices, and that the choices are there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like 100 years ago when certain choices were there. I understand it was rougher back then 100 years ago. This ain't 100 years ago. We're in 2020, man.
True. Even 100 years ago, you got
true. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like they'll think that was not, but that was true. That was always been driving. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I see it is like this. You got a lot of people that got always been exclusives.
Yeah, they got excuses.
You got a lot of people that's like me, where it's like, okay, we're making it happen, and then on top of that, assistant people who want to be assisted with making it happen. So I was with the mindset. Boom. I was like, you know what? How do I assist the world with enhancing their minds for generations to come? I wrote the book, and now people base their entire lives off the words of my book worldwide without me even investing in marketing yet.
Oh wow, I got another caller. Your coach.
From there, turned it into a movie.
I got another caller.
Investing my own money, and then as far as here, my team was purchasing commercial real estate all over the country, and then it was like, all right, boom, how do I assist people with being able to change their situation within 3 to 6 months? You know what? I'm gonna even though I don't need people to find me property, you know what? I'm gonna put it out there and let people know that they can find me properties, commercial real estate, apartment complexes, and then on top of that, no matter their how much money they have, no matter their credit, no matter if they have experience in this field or not, I'm going to give that person equity in the property with me. There's no excuses. You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
really no.
I've made it so that people have absolutely no excuses.
Well, hold on. I got another caller. Hey, what's going on, caller?
Hello. How are you?
What's going on? What topic you on today, man? I got a couple of topics. I got my thing is commercial real estate. I got Coach Hinton on the phone. I don't know how much time he's gonna give me. I know that guy's busy, and we was talking about I don't know. Some people wanted to talk about Megan Thee Stallion, and you know what I mean, snitching and all that. I went about that. I don't know how bad I want to talk about that. I don't know what you want to talk about, but any topic is good topic.
You just talking right quick. I'll just interject and you guys were saying how other people, other ethnic groups come to the United States and they were able to go straight to the forefront. I want you guys to understand something. And it really saddened me that you guys believe that.
Thank you.
American Aboriginals are lazy, that we don't want nothing. It really hurts my soul when I hear it. It brings like a real sense of, how should I don't even have a word for it, but the misunderstanding that you foreigners portray us Aboriginals to be.
But that wasn't the message that I was putting out.
That's what I received, and I received that on plenty of occasions. That y'all feel that Americans, the Black Americans, the originals, the reason why there is hip hop, the reason why there is fashion, the reason why there's so many things come from us, and you got discredit the washing machine, the lawnmower, the cell phone. You discredit all of these things. And you take a little small percentage of the people in the projects and you make that our whole culture. And that is not so. So I want you to know there are plenty of people that are Americans that went into the work field and worked all their lives and took care of their families. There were two families, two our parents in a household. Until the crack era came. So if you're going to judge from the crack era to now, then so be it. But just remember, okay, the tables do turn. Because right now, there's not, Black Americans, we have already woken up about the stuff that was done to us as far as the drugs being manipulated and put in our communities for that to happen. So now it's your turn, It's the Haitian mother that's got the 2 jobs, and her kid is out there selling crack. And it's her kid now that's going to jail. And the Jamaicans, and the Trinidadians, and the Spanish. It's your turn. We're going to take a seat. Since you feel like that y'all can do it better, because you're going to be in the same spot in 200 years from now, okay? You're going to be in the same spot as us. So at the same time, when you sit there and throw the stone at us of Aboriginals, that are Aboriginals, we are Africans.
Yeah, but that's not what I was doing though. But that's not what I was doing. What I was basically trying to get at is like saying like we're in a system right here, right? We're in a system and people use it. All of us, we're in a system. I said we, all of us, Haitians, Jamaicans, da da da. I was born in this country, right? And I didn't use the system correctly, and I made all types of wrong errors. And I watched Haitians from other things and don't follow the systematic way that I came into this country and learned the spoiledness. We spoiled, and we're not paying heed to jobs and to credit and so on. We were spoiled in this country. I know the routine of this country of being spoiled and not being focused on what we should be focused on. I fell into the trap too. It wasn't just me. I had Black Americans right next to me. I had Jamaicans. We all fell into the trap. What I'm saying is that we don't have to fall into the trap. I was using people. No, what I was doing was using people that didn't come into this spoiled trap. I'm using people who didn't come into this country and get caught up in a spoiled trap. That's it. That's all I was using. That people that come here and they don't get into the spoiled trap like we always do. Can you close the door? The door. They don't get caught in the spoiled trap. Yes, everything is a trap. Yes, everything is a trap, but in here we're taught to get in that trap from school, like from school. Like we're taught the trap from school. Like you want me to break? I can break it down for anybody that wants me to break it down how we get caught in the trap from school. Like the filter unit, the school is like the #1 filter unit for the system. From sports, from filtering out the sports kids, from filtering out the sports kids, smart kids, the dumb kids, the jail kids, the kids that's gonna go to the mental institutions. It's all filter system. So what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to fall into that if you know what the system is. And some people that come here from other countries who don't go to the school system and get caught up in that trap know how to dodge it because they're not caught in that system.
Somebody else's worker.
That's a fact, but it's better than drugs in jail.
You're still going to be a slave. No matter what you do, you're going to be a slave. So what I'm trying to say to you is, you feel like that someone is better than the other one because someone may have more financial needs, more financial than the next person. That doesn't necessarily make you better just because you got more.
No, but I didn't say that.
So it didn't make a difference whether they came to this country and they went straight to Beverly Hills. You're still a slave. No matter what, you're still going to be a slave.
Yeah, you're still going to be a slave. That's a fact, and there's nothing you can do about it. But
that's it. So we just need to go on and we need to stop saying, I'm Jamaican, I'm Trinidadian, and stuff like that.
There's different tribes.
If we don't want to come together.
But there are different tribes if you want to like get technical with that.
We have to stop that. We have to forget about those tribes and start one tribe.
Whew. That's that right there. I hear you, but that's a little steep. That's so real steep.
United, but at the end of the day, we don't have planes, we don't have artillery, and we're not those type of people. We're human beings. We're fire. That is not human. It does not have a heart. That does not care about your soul, about your being, about your family, about anything about you.
Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello?
I don't know if somebody calling not saying nothing. Hello, caller.
Well, are you still talking to me?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm talking to you now. Go ahead.
That's all. Thank you. I'll speak to you another time.
Hello? Okay. Thank you for that call. Hello?
Got disconnected.
Okay. Hold on. I got another caller. Hold on. Let me just see what this is.
All right.
Hello, caller? Hello? 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 You hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Who's this? How you doing, caller?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yo, that's good. Yo, what you talking about today?
I just had Coach Hampton on. He was talking about commercial real estate. I had another caller just call in, and she was saying some of the stuff that I said about, from Haitians to Jamaicans and Africans when they come here, and I said they do well. They're not caught up in the system too much. They do well, and she thought that I was kind of singling them out, but I wasn't singling them out. I was just letting them know that they don't get caught up in the system too much because they're not born into the system, so they don't get caught up into the system as much as us. So that's what I'm basically trying to get at. It wasn't singling out. And I talked about Megan Thee Stallion. She's not a snitch. To me, my opinion, and I was waiting for other people to call in to see what they want to say about that. And anything that you want to talk about, what you got to talk about?
I'm just sort of jump in and see what you guys are talking about. I got a couple things I could jump in and I could add on to your topic.
Like what? What do you got for me?
With the Megan Stallion thing, I really don't know so much about it, Well, I know, a lot of people don't, they perpetrate to beat somebody. When the shit goes down, they see nothing coming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here in particular. She's a college student. She's this, that, there for in the rap career. When you rapper, certain things you're going to have to go through. You know what I'm saying? Just like being a... So on that point right there, so I really don't give a fuck about that bitch actually and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just happy that they didn't kill her. She just continue doing her music, and she knows that rap shit to turn around. Period.
I think she learned her lesson. But the reason why I was saying she wasn't a rat is because she wasn't a crimey with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm getting at. Like, I always thought that from when I come up on the streets and we grew up, ratting was when me and you did something together. I get caught, we both get caught, and I tell on you and to get a better sentence. Not like, it's like, for example, if you sell it, like I used that example earlier, I'm gonna repeat myself. If you're selling drugs out your house and your neighbor doesn't sell drugs and they call the police on you, are they a rat?
That's not right. No. But you know what was so crazy about it? There's levels to this ratting shit nowadays, man. There's a level to this shit, man. They got some shit called dry snitching, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's not you going out the way to go tell. You're going to tell somebody else that's a rat. That's going to go out there and go tell for you. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to the rat shit nowadays, man. Yeah, the gossip is that. I feel like snitching is gossip, You gotta have some type of indirect. You gotta have some type of connection with it, though.
I can't hear that man back there. He got to be a little closer.
For example, right? I'm moving on to whatever.
The people can't hear that man back there.
Go ahead. Move your chair, my brother. So you can hear you, my brother. That's just like simple, right? I'm down with Big Meech. Right? Big Meech back in the day? Yeah.
Excuse me, I hear you.
Let's say I'm down with Big. Let's say I'm doing Big Meech or whatever. I spend with him, I party with Big Meech, but I'm not directly involved in what he does. You know what I'm trying to say? But then, when the aspect was come through, I'm like, yeah, I've did this and I've did that before the parties at his crib.
You're a rat. Now that's a rat. You're a rat. If you went to that man's house, if you went to his house and you see what was going on, and you told the police, asked you, you're a rat.
Even though I'm not touching the money, but even though I could just like a party or whatever, like a neighbor, but I'm still in this vicinity. That's still what they would call dry snitching. You know what I'm saying?
That's dry snitching. That I agree. But what?
I'm touching money with them, and I tell them what I get my shit to do. That's the first class thing.
But
first class.
I'm gonna stick to that, man. Snitching, dry snitching. Snitching is like, for example, I'm a drug dealer. I get caught, and I tell other drug dealers. That's snitching. That's ratting. Even if you're not.
Yeah.
You know, if me and you do a crime, we go do a crime together, and I get caught, me and you get caught together, and I tell on you. That's ratting. But you can't call a civilian or somebody who don't do crimes, especially a rapper. She's all talk, no action. Like, how is she a rat? She's not a crimey. She didn't do a crime with this man.
Like everyone did a couple of days back. We had an interview. Before the activity, there's like black and serial killing on the people who are done. That's what you say to him. Hell yeah, I'm gonna say to him. You know, people didn't realize that you got shot. So when you got shot, next thing you know, your family's about to be a victim of that serial killer.
Yeah, because that's how I seen it with that one.
They did a couple of them. That's for me the best job I done on them. I'm not
What did Cameron do?
Couple of years back, he had an interview, right? The actor was like, you knew there was like a serial killer or something. You think a couple of doors down from you, would you tell on them? He said, nah, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think that was really dumb to say. You know what I'm saying? That was what dumb. So I'm trying to say though.
These rappers,
That was fact though.
these rappers be snitching to me. I don't.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he thought that was honest. But you know what it is, what's going on? A lot of people be given too much information of something that the information is not even out there yet. And then they just get the whole, like they just spill in beans. Like, yeah, this is what happened, da, 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 da. Then why you just keep your mouth shut? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew all this information. Now you got millions of people.
But it depends. It depends what. Okay, it depends what they listen. If like I'm always gonna go on. I want to stay on topics like her situation, for example. How is she? She's in a domestic. She's kind of like in a domestic. She's like in a domestic dispute, like a domestic violence dispute, and her man shot her in the foot. Like, how is that right? Her man shot her, like her boyfriend, her date shot her.
That shit completely got his own system, man. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that she kept her mouth shut all the way through. Like,
all the way through this whole time. She kept her mouth shut this whole time.
So what was the problem now? Like, why
the problem now is because he's saying that he didn't do it. She's mad because he's putting it out there that he didn't do it. She's lying on him. They're putting out blogs that she put hands on him and all that. And she got upset and was like, what? Since you want to start lying, I'm going to tell the truth. She came out after she heard blogs and all that other stuff. So I don't know. People say she's lying and the story doesn't sound right. But I don't think she's going to make a big lie like that can be proven. She said that the doctor said that they pull out bullet fragments out her foot. Like, all you got to do is check with the doctor and ask them. They're not going to lie for her. Like, all you got to do is ask the doctor, like, yo, you pull out bullet fragments out her foot or you pull out glass out her foot. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is, like, start doing more reports and more investigations, and you're going to find out if she's lying or not. Like, she's going to make a big lie like that on social media for what? To make album stuff? Nah, she wrecked her career if she just lied on that man like that. If she lied on that man like that and made a whole big social media, Breakfast Club is sharing it, everybody's sharing it and all over it. We're talking about it now, and it's fake. Nah, she's done. Forget about it. This is her last hurrah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All this extra, like, you know what I'm saying? Further clarifying shit out there, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes you look bad, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you out there in the industry and all this shit going on. Don't get me wrong, it's like, alright, if something happens, are you gonna be the one to be like, you know what I mean, filling the being? Because shit be happening. So drive-by shooters, niggas know, they come and say, yo, I think it was this, I think it was this or that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're not part of the thing, you know, you're not a gangbanger, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, publicizing shit, putting shit out there, giving, you know what I'm saying, giving the whole information to people, you know what I mean, that don't really even deserve the information. So you might as well just let the cops do their job, try to do their thing, whatever, and you just sit back. Or work with something one-on-one with that person, come cough up that bag. Just hey, you want me to keep my mouth shut, cough up the bag. See?
Oh, I got another call. Let me see what it says.
All right, brother.
Okay. Hello? 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 Hello?
Great day.
Yeah, I had to, you know what I mean? I had another caller too. So I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get everybody going, everybody wanted to talk. Did you see the female that you talked? What did you think about her? What did she thought? What she said about that?
I understood what she was saying completely.
Okay.
I understood what she was saying completely, and she's actually right with a lot of different things that she was saying.
Okay.
Because I've experienced that a lot of times.
What's your nationality?
What was that?
What's your nationality?
I was born here.
Okay, I was born here too. But you know what I'm saying? When I say nationality, you know, Haitian, Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was putting it like that, I wasn't saying it. I was just saying what I've seen with my own two eyes. What I was saying is that there's people here in the system that they're not using the system, and I watch somebody come from somebody else and use the system to their benefit. Like, I can't mention that.
I mean, you know, she was just breaking down. She was breaking down as a whole.
Yeah.
That the way Americans are looked at, you know what I'm saying, as far as Black Americans are looked at, is that we're not taking full advantage of the system. You know what I'm saying? We're really, it's not a good or bad thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to when people, I can't look at it at a good or bad way.
Okay.
All we could do is just based off of what we see. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, we don't really know the different things that other people accomplish. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And so I do understand what you were saying. I do understand what you were saying as well.
I understood her. I understood her perfectly well.
It's a lot of, you know, because as a whole, a lot of people do say that a lot, that Black people don't really take advantage of what they
of America.
Of America. But it is a whole lot of different things that stops people from being able to do that, though.
Haitians, you know what I mean? Like I'm in a Haitian household. I'm in a Haitian household, and Haitians do to a certain degree, and not just Haitians, probably other cultures. They do think that to a certain degree when they come to this country and they see all the opportunities and such, they be like, "Wow, how this, that." Yes, that is a fact that foreigners do come here and they see all the opportunity, all the ways to get money, and you know what I mean? Because they're coming from the bottom. You know, when you come from the bottom and you come to this country, everything looks like gravy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and you know, certain countries don't think there's no such thing as poor in America. You know, they think everything is rich in America. There's no poor. There's no struggling. There's no nothing. So, you know what I mean? So it is what it is with that. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? This is what I see with my vision. I've watched, like I said, and I've also watched Haitians come here and do what I've done from other countries and get deported back to Haiti. So it ain't all good. Haitians have come to America, not done what they're supposed to do, get caught up in a system of money and drug selling, and your ass is back into Haiti. You got deported. There's Haitians that come here to America and they get drunk and got deported for DUIs. There's Haitians that come over here to America and they got deported for rape and so on and so on. So it ain't like I'm saying every Haitian that come here is doing their thing. That's not what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed.
I hear what you're saying, but her point is that, and because it's not just you, as a whole, people say that Black people don't take advantage of different opportunities that's here, and that is not entirely true.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She was talking about as a whole, people do say that. It's people that said that to my face. You know what I mean? Also my other Black people, you know what I'm saying, who just happen to not be from this country. You know what I mean? Say to my face all the time that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Black people on some laziness, you know what I'm saying, Black people are born here. You know what I mean?
That's true. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying you lying.
And I understand what she's talking about completely. What I gather from what she was saying is that moving forward, you know what I'm saying, we should mostly speak about solutions. You know what I'm saying? How to rock out. Like for me, like I can focus on
this or that or that, but I only, but you know me, you know, we've been speaking for some time.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, I only focus on solutions. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a lot of areas, but that's why people such as myself and other people who are rocking out similar to me. That's why we're assisting others with being able to do what we do. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's like yo.
Yeah, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea of me that I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean? No, that's not. But if I really want to do that, man, I can just start speaking Creole. I can start speaking Creole and just talking to my Haitian people. If they really want to think like that. Yeah, I'm just saying what I would do if that was the case. If that was the case, I'm Haitian. I can just speak Creole, start talking to my Haitian people all the time, and da 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 da. You know, but I'm not on it like that.
Listen to the entire point of what the woman was saying.
Huh?
I'm saying you're literally missing the entire point of what the woman was saying.
Probably. I say probably, but I just thought that I think she just took me wrong.
I just broke down of what you just said.
I know, I heard you.
Yeah, and you know, that's just what it is, man. Like you know, it's like it's weird. Because at the end of the day, we really all are in the same boat.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. That's a fact.
People don't act like it. You know what I'm saying? People don't see it. And that comment that a lot of people make is that, you know, people come from other countries and they take advantage of, you know, the opportunities. So literally that's saying that people who are born here don't. When really in all actuality, there were whole communities that were formed because of thriving black cities.
That's
black
true.
People who were from this country. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So it's a lot of pain on a lot of different areas.
It's a very touchy subject.
I just stay away from all that altogether, and I just focus on like, oh, you know, this is what I'm doing. This is what and this is how I'm assisting people being able to do what I'm doing, and that's all I focus on. So avoid all those other, you know, things and stuff.
That's not a bad way of seeing things, man. That's not a bad way of seeing things.
Because both of you are right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like me, I just you know what I mean, I just focus on solutions. Like, okay, look, this you know, I just speak from literally what I'm doing, you know? Like, you know, okay, anybody want to rock? Cool. You know, don't want to rock? Cool. You know?
You know, Coach, you know I rock with you, Coach. You know I rock with you, Coach. You know what I mean? Hold on, Coach, let me answer this call. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
Close the door. God, no, yo, if y'all hear these people in the background, man, yo, the location is terrible, man. I'm at the, oh, man. Hey, make the noise like I want party. Hey. Shout out to my sister, her birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Yo, you ain't put no, where's the wine at? Oh. Hello? Caller? Hold on. Yo, y'all loud, bro. They can hear y'all. I'm about to turn the camera on you. Let me turn the camera. Yeah. Yo, everything. Yo, y'all see what I gotta go through? I changed the scene. Come here, man. Come here. You can be sitting here. Look what I got. This one of them, man. One of my headaches right here. Show them yourself. Show yourself. There you go. Hey, boy, you want to show yourself too?
What y'all talking about?
Whatever you want to. What you got? What you got for us?
I'm just talking about what y'all talking
You want to talk about the Lakers losing today?
They're not losing, bro. No, it makes sense.
Lakers is falling today. Remember here on the Ralph the Mouth show?
Didn't you post yesterday they was going down 2-0?
I did, but I posted the first time I post, right? I said they were gonna fall. I won that post. They fell. I lost the second post.
His first post, he was saying Damian Lillard was averaging 46 a season. He gonna average 46 this series. This nigga drunk.
Have I been picking right with the series?
No, you haven't. You said Damian Lillard was gonna be averaging 46 this series. You're drunk. Yeah, you said the Lakers was going down 2-0. You're drunk.
He said Damian's like 6. He said Damon was 6.
I said Damon them in 6.
He said Celtics winning.
He said Damon was gonna average 46 this year.
Bugging.
What?
Bugging.
He said Brown was going home.
Like niggas strap up.
He said Brown was going home. And then you said, what else you said, bro? You said niggas was going down 2-0.
What is Dave averaging in a series?
He averaged like 20, bro.
Holy shit. Yo, that's what I gotta go through. I'm about to dead the show real quick. Any more callers? I want to talk to this caller that just called, man. Any more callers?
No, y'all tune in.
Subscribe. I wanted Maytay, man. Maytay, I'm gonna hope you see this video. You know, I'm still waiting on you, man, because it would have been a good one.
Catch the drip one time.
Catch the drip? Go ahead, man. Step in front, man.
Yo, I ain't trying to take over my man live, though.
All right. Watch out. Get out the way, folks.
It was heavy.
This guy, yo, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Yeah. Joel, ask Joel he want to interview real quick. Yo. Joel, interview Ralph the Mouth live, man. Tell me what you're doing. This guy, why we got to sit in the background? He's trying to feel like a minute. Right, come on, man. You hear this guy? He said no. You know what? No smoke. Man, Bob, there's smoke. But yo, Ralph the Mouth Live is out of here, man. I'm gonna see y'all next week Saturday, man. Tune in, man. 6 o'clock p.m. Ralph the Mouth Live. I'm at my sister's house. It's her birthday party. We're about to jump in this rainy pool. And thank you for subscribing. Coach Hinton, that was dope for you calling on your busy schedule. I appreciate that. Yo, I'm talking. Coach Hinton, I appreciate you calling on your busy schedule and calling in and doing that. The other caller I called in today, no, I don't feel like that about Haitian people and Black Americans and all that, the separation thing. Yes, we should be together. So don't get me wrong. And Maytay, I was waiting for you. Megan Thee Stallion is not a snitch, not a rat. I gotta know the difference. Ralph the Mouth just talked to that to you today, man. We out of here. We in the world, man. In the world.